ليش هيب هوب / رمضان مع حسان.
السلام عليكم أعزائي المستمعين، معاكم حسان أكيد في برنامج ليش هيب هوب / رمضان أو رمضان إديشن. يعني إن شاء الله يكون رمضانكم ممتاز حديث الآن، وإن شاء الله يعني في شهر أكيد شهر رحمة، وشهر إنك تتعلم كيف تكون without food، كيف تكون بدون أي أكل. وفي كثير ناس في العالم كله لسوء الحظ بيعانوا من هذا الشيء. في الصومال في ناس ما عندهم موية، بيموتوا من مشان الموية بس، ونحن عندنا هنا في العالم العربي يعني أحيانا يعني الموية كذا ما مش we're not respecting that, and this is important. Ladies and gentlemen, today is very special. You know why? Because I have with me one of an inspirational person really, Rama Chakaki, which happens to me a sister of one of my favorite MCs and humans ever, Rama Chakaki. We play a lot of his songs on the show, and you know, I don't know, I can't. I tried, researching how to introduce this guest, but I think the best and most amazing and simpler way to explain this amazing person, Rama Chakaki, is to say that she's a human first before anything. We're going to say Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
It's an honor to have you, ma'am, really. Very honored to have you all the way. You're in Beirut currently, but it's an honor to have you on the show.
Well, it's a pleasure for me to be on the show. I mean, Saudi is my stomping ground. So
yes, it is.
It's definitely great to be there.
Yeah. I mean, of course, Rama, I don't know. I still can't believe we're having this discussion live on the air. It's been a dream of mine to host a show about hip hop. And alhamdulillah, managed that. Omar knows that, so of course, salute to Omar. He's actually been, and he's one of the people that actually made me start this thing, like the Revolt Radio, the whole thing. And salute to Omar and the whole family. You guys are amazing, really.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be on the show.
Rama, of course, first of all, in Ramadan Kareem to you and the fam. You're the co-founder of Baraka Ventures. And you guys, Baraka Ventures, from the name you can tell that you work with people and organizations that share a passion for wanting to be, agents of positive change, which is amazing, really. You guys build and support social ventures and sustainable business with a triple bottom line. Now, but for the people who are, tuning in right now, what is a social venture?
So it's an organization that aims to solve a social or environmental problem using business means. So they can be for-profit businesses or non-profit businesses that keep putting any money they make back into the social challenge to correct it. Some of them are educational, others environment, others medical. They really tend to vary greatly, but at their core, their mission is not just to make money, but to fix a problem in society or in the environment.
What I like about you is it says on the website, you guys innovate, collaborate, and participate. We really need something like that in the Arab world. And what really inspired you to become a social entrepreneur? What is that? Is there one thing only, or it's a package?
Well, so I grew up in Saudi, and I loved my childhood there, and moved to the States. And then when I moved back to the region, to Dubai, I felt a lot of the similarities, but I also found that the region has changed and that there were challenges that weren't being addressed by the private sector and were maybe too much for just our governments to be looking at alone. And so this is where I felt, I was having a conversation with someone at work and telling him that I enjoy the volunteer work and I enjoy all of these projects that I get involved in, but I feel like I need to do more. And he gave me a beautiful saying, من أقوال الصالحين, it said, إذا أردت أن تعرف مقامك فانظر فيما أقامك. And it translates to be the change you want to see in the world. And so that's what I did. Jumped out of the corporate world and set up Baraka Ventures to start investing in what I believed in, and that is that each and every one of us has a responsibility.
Right.
If we see something that isn't working, we need to roll up our sleeves and fix it.
Do you regret that, or
There were times, I kid you not, where I was almost in tears, if not in tears, because it's been a rough road, especially when we were in a young field. Not everybody knew about it. But nowadays, alhamdulillah, and it's absolutely fantastic. I love what I do. We've built a beautiful ecosystem around us. We collaborate with people from Saudi, Bahrain, Palestine, just everywhere.
Wow, this is amazing. I'm sure you guys like at Baraka Ventures have collaborated and involved in amazing ventures. And any venture that you want to talk about quickly, on the air right now, something that I'm sure all of them are amazing, really. But anything you want to mention to us and the listeners?
Well, the dearest thing to my heart, and something that you can do in Jeddah, we did a program called Tawasul, connecting youth with the marine environment through diving. And so we went out to schools. We got kids that are interested in diving to learn how to scuba dive and go out and see firsthand what's happening to the marine environment, and then come back and become advocates for change online by blogging about their experience, sharing their photos, and then even connecting with universities that are doing marine biology research to impact change. That's probably my favorite, because I'm a diver and I absolutely love
Mashallah alayki, Mashallah alayki. This is amazing, really. And Baraka Ventures have started in 2006, if I'm not mistaken, or...
That's right.
Yeah, so in a couple of years back in the whole Arab region, there was a lot of standing up revolutions going in place, and people were doubting the power of online. And as we all know now, it's Twitter and Facebook and YouTube that are actually reflecting this of course, the power of the youth. Just for the people who are listening right now and have doubts of how important the social entrepreneurship in the Arab world is, what is Rama Chakaki tell them?
Well, one of our charities, or actually our non-profit ventures, it's not a charity, was able to raise $1 million in a year online, pure online work. We were able to bring together 1,100 volunteers for a cause. And these are just a few of the many numbers that we have. Definitely enabled collaboration. We've written a book about social entrepreneurs with the Wharton School of Business. It was purely online initiative. We've just done so much.
Can we find the book online?
Wharton School of Business has it, so you could go to their website, and then from there, I'll send you the link and you can share it with your audience. Yeah. So there's a lot that can be done online, and no doubt for social change right now. Of course. We're doing projects in refugee camps.
Yes. Let's talk a little bit about that. You're in Lebanon right now. Of course, big shout out to the PCRF. I'm a big fan. Of course, your brother has a lot to do with it. He posts a lot of, mashallah, he posts and he, of course, sheds light on that as well. And, the Palestinian Children Relief Fund. Tell me what you're doing in Lebanon right there?
So in Lebanon, I'm working with another organization assisting them. They're called the Welfare Association. Okay. And they care for the refugees in the refugee camps, both the Syrian and the Palestinian. Currently there are 645,000 Syrian refugees, in addition to the already existing million and so refugees in the Palestinian camps. So we're talking about huge numbers. And they require all sorts of services, from education to medical. But most of all, what we find is they need opportunity. They're young men and women who are very capable, need opportunities to work and earn a living and feel the sense of pride that you and I can feel from the hard work. And so we're going in and saying that web technologies have created new job markets, and we're building the capacity internally for these jobs and teaching them how to be bloggers and content marketeers and social media designers, etc., and connecting them with organizations outside that can use their services. So it's purely web-based work.
Wow.
They can do it from the refugee camp and for the benefit of their neighbors and themselves, etc. So
wow, this is amazing.
What we're doing here. It's
I don't know what.
Exciting.
Yeah, exciting is the word, but there's a better word. I'm honored. I'm like, you're doing so much work, mashallah, and you really have to be recognized. And on the airways, Saudi Arabia, worldwide, I salute you, Rama. Really, big up to you.
Thank
really,
you.
seriously.
Thank you.
I know
and it's my duty as well.
I know, but this is what makes it even more beautiful that you have that passion for it, because there's so many people out there that are doing great job. We are you have this passion which even makes it amazing. And I know it's after midnight in Beirut as well, but we have to go for a break. It's radio business, so we can get paid. And then we'll be right back to finish off the interview. So just stay on hold with us, just 4 or 5 minutes, and we'll be right back with the one and only Rama Chakaki. Thank you thank you a lot for giving us the time.
Pleasure.
Yalla. طبعا أعزائي المستمعين حنروح بس we're gonna go for a short break and we go back with the amazing Rama Chakaki. Amazing questions coming in. يلا خليكم معنا وعلى هوا MIXFM.
رمضان في أحلى. ليش هيب هوب / رمضان مع حسان.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the one and only Rama Chakaki. You're still with us, right?
I am here.
Amazing. Rama, maybe the second or third time I read something for you was this amazing headline. It was like that. It was mom of 2 overcomes heart trouble to run 10K. And I'm actually standing up in the studio right now. Salute to you, man, really. So big up to you. And
Thank you.
what are the name of your children?
Tala and Abdulrazak.
Tala and Abdulrazak. Inshallah, God bless them to you, man, really. I mean, that's amazing. I can say it live on the air. They have an amazing and brave mother, and salute to that.
Thank you very much. We all have brave in us. We just need to let it out.
That's amazing. Which brings us nearly to my next question, which is, I believe that success of any creative idea is, of course, after perseverance and believing and passion. But do you believe that you have to have someone out there to give you that push? Can Baraka Venture be that push for creative ideas?
Well, we can provide inspiration and stories, but it really comes from within. You have to have the drive, and being a social entrepreneur is a journey. Being an entrepreneur and starting up your own business is tough. Mm-hmm. Doing it with a social cause is tough emotionally. So you really have to have the resilience. But what I would say is everyone has that, and what should drive people is how great the outcome is. And I think each and every one of us cares about a cause out there. So that drives you.
That's amazing what you said, because I think about 5 or 6 months ago, I saw this group in Saudi Arabia. They were actually taking care of plastic bags that are on the sea. And because it's killing the birds and stuff like that. So many people would say, what kind of cause is that, blah blah, but it's still a cause. And right now they're actually a big a big organization. They're trying to, so I believe exactly what you're saying. Of course, shout out to all the people that are tuning in. Anas Dahlawi on Twitter, he's saying good ideas for our social environment. We need more of he said Rima, but it's Rama's ideas in the Arab world, and he's thanking you. So thank you very much, Anas.
Oh, thank you.
And Mr.
Right back at you. Thank you very much.
Mr. Marwan Bukhari is asking any link between Baraka Venture and the ABG, which is Al Baraka Banking Group that's scattered in MENA.
There isn't, although we would love to. When I started Baraka Ventures, I didn't know of the Baraka Group.
Okay.
I later learned that we shared the name. وطبعا Baraka means blessing and prosperity.
Of course,
and,
yeah.
I'm proud to be associated with something that sounds...
Well, if Al Baraka Banking Group are tuning in, I tell you what, take it from Big Huss. Baraka Venture are cool. You know, it's
Thank you.
yeah,
And you should check out barakabits.com.
okay.
We firmly believe in propagating good news and good messages and the good work that's happening in the region.
Amazing.
And so we set up an online news site that shares stories of good news from the Middle East.
MashaAllah, this is
Starting
amazing.
modest, but inshallah it'll grow to be quite a
Wow,
movement.
hopefully I'll make it there one day on that website.
Good.
You know, it's I'm just, you know, self-advertising myself. Anyway, it's amazing. You know, Rama, the amazing thing when I was like, you know, researching you, really, I admire the fact that you're human first. What is your take on humanity nowadays? Like, نحن في العالم العربي, نحن in the Arab world right now. Where do you see humanity? Like, you know, and of course, shout out to my man over here, Ziad Jarar. He's actually he has a company or a concept called Insaniya. And it's nice. Why? Because he splits the Insaniya in two words, because it's Insan زائد نية باللغة العربية. So it's human intent, which is amazing. And I think it would be cool to collaborate, like you and you know, Baraka and Insaniya collaborate, because you have so much in common, and hopefully I'll make the connection, and shout out to that. So where does Rama Chakaki see Insaniya or humanity in the Arab world?
Well, it's first and foremost, I mean, بالقرآن it says بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا. And so we are made different. We have different religious denominations, backgrounds, and alhamdulillah, I get to see a lot of them collaborate for causes like the people in refugee camps, the children who are ailing, or environmental causes. And when we're working side by side, irrespective of our religions or national origins, we are working for one cause, which is to better the human condition. And you really, when you're especially in emergency cases like with the refugees, you can't see divisions. All you see is that human being who's suffering, and you're working with other people. You don't care where they're from, but you care that their heart is in the right place. And we have this qudwa in the Sirah Nabawiyah that Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam made no difference when he helped people.
Right.
And that's the way we all want to be.
That's amazing. If we only can follow his footsteps like to the best, we wouldn't be, I think, in that situation, some of us. But it's people like you, really, you know. It's amazing that time flies with you. It's amazing, you know. It's really time flew. It's like we've been already on the, wow. So
we'll make it a weekly show.
Why not? Yalla. Saudi via Dubai or whatever, worldwide.
Saudi Social Enterprise online.
You know, let's do that. Why not? We'll talk about that.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Rama, I have
Thank you for your time.
I have to ask you one more question. You know, being it's a music show, do you like hip hop? I know you have an interest.
I love hip hop.
Really? Okay.
I'm my brother's #1 fan.
Amazing.
So Rama Chakaki is #1.
Okay.
With and of course Narsi, all the respect for him, and all the other great hip hop artists.
So the first time you heard Omar Effendim rap, he was saying something about what, you know, like you guys in the family, like, what are you doing? Or Omar, is that right?
Absolutely. I mean, the first time I heard, I didn't realize it was him. But then when he said it was him, I thought, is this, I mean, you're an architect. What are you doing singing? But then very quickly I was converted, and I love his work.
Amazing, amazing. Just we're getting some quick feedback. Hanan Fathala, which happens to be my lovely wife, she's saying, an inspiration in women entrepreneur. It is such a proud moment acknowledging Rama as a woman role model in the Arab world. And, you know, Hanan is actually a plus size fashion blogger, and she's, she designed the flyer for you, and she respects you a lot, really. And yeah, so. Thank
you very much. I look forward to meeting her.
Of course.
And a big shout out to all my sisters in Saudi, my friends and everyone I grew up with. It was wonderful years.
Amazing. Yeah, I know you're close maybe with maybe Muna Abu Sulaiman, right? Because she's,
yeah, Muna's a great friend. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Rama, any message you'd like to say at the end of the show, you know, to MIXFM, to Laish Hip Hop, to me, to the listeners? Go ahead, ma'am.
Well, elevate is something I tell everyone. Think big and think positive. We have to all collectively think positive. And follow the hashtag Live to Give.
Wow. Hashtag Live to Give. I'm going to make that trending, hopefully. Live to Give. And your Twitter name is RCHAKAAKI, right?
Yeah, RCHAKAKI.
And of course, the Baraka, if you could just say the Baraka Ventures website.
www.baraka.ae.
Amazing, amazing. Again, thank you very much, Rama. Salute to you. I hope you have a blessed night. And salute to each and every one of the Chakaki family. You guys are creative, amazing, and most of all, you're human first, which is amazing. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you very much. And the next one you're going to have on is Nawara, who's running Baraka Bits. So
amazing. Let's make it. And we'll talk about that idea. Why not? We can make it maybe a monthly show or something like that. I don't mind, really. I'm saying it live on there. Let's do this.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. Have a blessed night. Good night. And salute to you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Good night.
مع السلامة. Bye bye. أعزائي المستمعين كان معنا the one and only, the amazing Rama Chakaki. Thank you very much for the support, Rama Chakaki. Wow, what an inspirational person. حنطلع إعلانات and then we'll come back. Let's summarize what happened here right now. It's history. Amazing. Baraka Ventures, ladies and gentlemen.
ليش هيب هوب / رمضان مع حسان.
أعزائي المستمعين مستمرين معاكم في برنامج ليش هيب هوب / رمضان ولا رمضان اديشن. استضفنا the amazing, the talented and the human Rama Chakaki من Baraka Ventures. Baraka Ventures بيسوي أشياء رائعة جدا. بيسوي أشياء for the humanity. بيسوي أشياء للإنسانية. بيسوي أشياء لأي أحد مبدع ويبغى مساعدة. Baraka Ventures. Amazing people. Check them out at baraka.ae Baraka Ventures and contact them and follow them. Baraka Ventures, Rama Chakaki, and this is amazing.